Something is deeply unsettling about NASA's narrative regarding 3I Atlas. They present a picture of calm assurance, a cosmic flyby of no consequence. But a closer examination of the comet's trajectory reveals a different, far more alarming story. NASA's public data offers a limited view, a carefully cropped image designed to conceal the truth. They show the inbound trajectory, the point of closest approach to the Sun and Mars, then silence. The data abruptly ends, leaving the ultimate destination shrouded in mystery. Why? What are they hiding? The official explanation is that 3I Atlas is on a hyperbolic trajectory, an open curve that will carry it out of our solar system and back into interstellar space. They claim it's a transient visitor, a cosmic nomad passing through our neighborhood before continuing its endless journey. They want you to believe it poses no long-term threat, that it's merely a curious spectacle. But this explanation crumbles under the weight of scientific scrutiny. The numbers may appear benign at first glance, but they mask a terrifying reality. To understand the true nature of 3I Atlas's journey, we must delve deeper, beyond the sanitized data presented by NASA. We must extend the trajectory beyond the boundaries of our solar system, following the path etched by gravity itself. And that's where the deception begins to unravel. You see, orbital mechanics are predictable. Even for a hyperbolic trajectory, the path after, leaving our solar system, isn't random. It's governed by the gravitational forces of the galaxy. Independent researchers, using publicly available data and sophisticated orbital modeling software, have extended 3I Atlas's trajectory far beyond the reach of NASA's official pronouncements. And the results are chilling. The calculations reveal that 3I Atlas is not simply drifting aimlessly into interstellar space. It is following a highly specific, almost impossibly precise path. A path that leads to a single, terrifying destination. This is the part NASA doesn't want you to see. This is the trajectory they're desperately trying to keep hidden. Where does it lead? Not to some random star system, not to some uncharted corner of the galaxy. It leads directly toward the galactic plane, and alarmingly, it has a calculated intercept point. A point that becomes increasingly clear as you extend the trajectory further. The projected intercept point settles into a very, very specific location. It leads directly towards the center of our galaxy, a location shrouded in mystery, a location that some believe is the seat of unimaginable power and otherworldly intelligence. This ancient alien visitor is heading straight for the heart of the Milky Way. Why is this so alarming? Because the galactic center is not a friendly place. It's home to Sagittarius A, a supermassive black hole 4 million times the mass of our Sun. It's a region of intense gravitational forces, extreme radiation, and exotic phenomena that defy our current understanding of physics. What could possibly compel an object, an ancient alien construct, to embark on such a perilous journey? The journey itself points toward intent. NASA would have us believe this is a random, natural phenomenon. But the precision of 3I Atlas's trajectory defies any explanation based on chance. The angles, the velocities, the timing, everything is too perfect, too calculated to be a coincidence. This isn't a cosmic accident. This is a carefully orchestrated mission. But here's where the rabbit hole goes even deeper. Extend the trajectory calculation, and you might see a course correction point not far out from our heliosphere. A small nudge using unknown propulsion methods. This is proof that NASA's hyperbolic trajectory is a lie. It cannot be explained by random course corrections. Furthermore, NASA claims there is no propulsion to be seen. This is another lie, as many amateur astrophotographers have captured images of a faint plume behind 3I Atlas. What is this plume? Perhaps it is a form of propulsion unknown to us, or simply an exhaust used to course correct. This calculated trajectory, this hidden agenda, raises profound questions about NASA's role in this cosmic drama. Are they simply misinformed, unknowingly concealing a potentially catastrophic event? Or are they complicit, actively participating in a cover-up of unimaginable proportions? The more we learn about 3II Atlas, the more difficult it becomes to dismiss the possibility of a deliberate deception. The trajectory to the galactic center isn't just a physical path, it's a signal, a message broadcast across interstellar distances, a beacon calling to something or someone waiting at the heart of our galaxy. And the fact that NASA is actively obscuring this truth should terrify us all. What is at the galactic center? What does 3I Atlas hope to find? And what will happen when it arrives? NASA isn't telling us, and that's precisely why we need to find out. This is not just about a comet. This is about our place in the universe, our relationship with alien intelligence, and the terrifying possibilities that lie hidden in the depths of space. NASA's deception is a smokescreen. It's time to lift the veil. It's time to uncover the terrifying truth about 3I Atlas's true destination. But before 3I Atlas can begin its long journey back to, well, we'll get to where it's going shortly, it's got a rather crucial pit stop to make. A quick dip into the gravitational well of Mars. And this, my friends, is where things get really, really interesting. NASA would have you believe this is just a flyby, a cosmic near miss. Nothing to see here, folks, just keep looking at the pretty pictures of nebulae. But we're not buying it, are we? Because the numbers, the trajectory data, tell a different story. A story of calculated precision and galactic scale engineering. Atlas isn't just passing near Mars, it's exploiting it. Think of it like a cosmic slingshot, only instead of a rubber band, we're using the immense gravitational pull of a planet that's been spinning for billions of years. As 3I Atlas approaches Mars, it will effectively steal some of the planet's angular momentum. It's a subtle theft, not enough to drastically alter Mars's orbit, but enough to give 3I Atlas a significant speed boost. A boost that NASA conveniently glosses over. But why? Why go to all this trouble? Why not just continue on its merry way at its already impressive speed? Well, because the speed it gains from this maneuver is crucial for what comes next. It's not just about getting there faster. It's about when and how it gets there. Think of it like this. You wouldn't drive a car to the airport, then leave the car to walk the rest of the way to the plane. The car, like the Mars slingshot, is essential for getting to the end point faster. And the precision with which 3I Atlas is executing this slingshot maneuver is, frankly, mind-blowing. We're talking about angles and distances calculated down to the kilometer, velocities adjusted to within fractions of a meter per second. This isn't random. This isn't a cosmic accident. This is engineering of the highest order. Someone or something meticulously planned this trajectory eons ago. Someone knew exactly where Mars would be, how fast it would be moving, and precisely how to exploit its gravity to achieve maximum acceleration. But the Mars slingshot isn't the only purpose of this flyby. Oh no. There's something far more insidious at play here. Consider this. Mars, while having a thin atmosphere, does have one. It also has a magnetosphere, a magnetic field that extends far out into space. As 3I Atlas plunges through this magnetosphere, it's going to create disturbances, electromagnetic ripples, radio waves. And those radio waves, my friends, are the key. Think of it as a cosmic SOS, a calculated message blasted out into the galaxy using Mars as a giant, albeit somewhat weak, transmitter. 3I Atlas is essentially using the red planet to amplify and broadcast a signal that carries information about its success, information about Earth, information about yes. Now, some might argue that this is just natural electromagnetic noise, just random fluctuations in the Martian magnetosphere. But again, the numbers don't lie. The frequency of these radio waves, the pattern of their pulses, the way they interact with the surrounding space, it all points to something artificial, something intentional. This isn't just noise. It's a carefully crafted message. And who is this message for? Well, that's the really terrifying part. Because based on 3I Atlas's trajectory, based on its calculated speed and direction, this message is heading straight for the galactic center. Yes, you heard that right. The galactic center. That supermassive black hole, Sagittarius A, that lurks at the heart of our Milky Way. Now, why would anyone want to send a message to the galactic center? What could possibly be there that warrants such a momentous communication? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Perhaps there's a massive structure orbiting Sagittarius A, a galactic hub of some kind. Perhaps there's an advanced civilization that uses the black hole as a source of energy, or perhaps there's something far more sinister at play. Whatever the reason, 3I Atlas is acting as a messenger, a probe sent to gather information and then transmit it back to its point of origin. And the Mars flyby is the crucial step in this process. It's the slingshot that gives 3I Atlas the extra boost it needs to reach its destination, and it's the trigger that activates its cosmic SOS. A signal that could change everything we know about our place in the universe. Think about the implications. 3I Atlas is using a natural phenomenon, the Martian magnetosphere, to amplify a man-made signal. It's a brilliant and frankly terrifying combination of natural resources and alien technology. It's also a testament to the sheer power and sophistication of whatever intelligence is behind this mission. They've mastered the art of galactic communication, and they're using Mars as a key component in their interstellar messaging system. The message itself is likely encoded in some way. Perhaps it's a complex sequence of radio pulses, or perhaps it's embedded in the subtle variations of the electromagnetic field. Whatever the method, it's designed to be deciphered by whoever is waiting at the galactic center. And once they receive the message, they'll know everything they need to know about us. Our technology, our culture, our weaknesses, our strengths, everything. So, while NASA focuses on the beautiful pictures and the harmless flyby narrative, we're left to grapple with the terrifying truth. 3I Atlas is not just a comet, it's a messenger. It's a probe. It's a calculated instrument of galactic surveillance. And the Mars slingshot is not just a speed boost, it's a trigger. It's a cosmic SOS, a signal that could determine the fate of humanity. And that, my friends, is something worth panicking about. So, the verdict is in. 3I Atlas's trajectory, dissected, analyzed, and extrapolated, paints a picture more unsettling than any science fiction thriller. We're not just talking about a random space rock hurtling through our solar system. We're talking about a carefully orchestrated journey with potentially catastrophic consequences, all dictated by its path directly to the galactic center. Let's break down the chilling possibilities, starting with the least alarming and escalating to the truly mind-bending. First, potential terraforming. We've touched on the subtle orbital nudges, the gravitational ripples set to reshape our climate over centuries. But what if this isn't just about slow, incremental change? What if 3I Atlas is paving the way for a more aggressive form of terraforming? Think about it. The galactic center, if populated by a sufficiently advanced civilization, might possess the technology to manipulate energy on scales we can barely comprehend. Could 3I Atlas be a beacon, a marker designating Earth for a radical environmental overhaul, one engineered from afar using focused energy beams or even directed asteroid strikes? It sounds like science fiction, I know. But the sheer precision of 3I Atlas's trajectory demands we consider all possibilities, no matter how unsettling. It's not just about changing the climate either. Terraforming could encompass altering Earth's magnetic field, its atmospheric composition, even its geological structure. 3I Atlas could be a harbinger of a future where our planet is unrecognizable, transformed to suit the needs of an alien civilization. A civilization with the power to literally reshape worlds. But the terraforming angle, while disturbing, is perhaps the most pedestrian of the potential outcomes. Let's delve deeper into the realm of quantum surveillance. We've talked about the surveillance network, the idea that 3I Atlas is just one node in a vast cosmic intelligence-gathering operation. But what if the surveillance is far more sophisticated than we initially imagined? What if 3I Atlas is equipped with technology capable of monitoring not just our planet's surface, but the very fabric of our reality? We're talking about quantum sensors, devices able to detect subtle fluctuations in the quantum foam, the bubbling sea of virtual particles that permeates all of space and time. These sensors could potentially be used to eavesdrop on our thoughts, to monitor our emotions, to predict our future actions with unnerving accuracy. Imagine a civilization that can access not just our digital communications, but our very minds. A civilization that can anticipate our every move, manipulate our beliefs, and control our destiny from the quantum level. That's the chilling potential of quantum surveillance, a possibility raised by the impossibly precise trajectory of 3I Atlas. And it gets even weirder. Consider the implications of 3I Atlas's destination, the supermassive black hole at the galactic center. Black holes aren't just cosmic vacuum cleaners, they're also gateways to other dimensions, points where the laws of physics as we understand them break down. What if the civilization at the galactic center has mastered the art of manipulating black holes, using them as conduits for instantaneous communication across vast distances, or even as portals to other universes? I Atlas could be carrying data, destined for a location far beyond our comprehension, a realm where our scientific understanding simply ceases to apply. It could be a message in a bottle tossed into an ocean of possibilities, a plea for help, a warning, or even an invitation to a reality we can scarcely imagine. But perhaps the most terrifying possibility of all is that 3I Atlas represents humanity's unknown fate. We've been observed, studied, and evaluated. The data has been gathered, transmitted, and analyzed. And now, the verdict is pending. What if the changes to Mars's orbit aren't terraforming preparations or surveillance enhancements, but the initial stages of a galactic-scale intervention? Perhaps we're not seen as a threat, but as a problem. A species on the verge of self-destruction, a danger to ourselves and potentially to others. Maybe the adjustments to our climate are designed to slow our technological advancement, to force us to focus on survival rather than expansion. Or perhaps, the worst-case scenario, we've been deemed a lost cause, a failed experiment. If that's the case, the orbital modifications initiated by 3I Atlas could be a form of cosmic quarantine, a way to isolate us from the rest of the galaxy to prevent our destructive tendencies from spreading beyond our solar system. It's a chilling thought, but the sheer precision of 3I Atlas's trajectory demands we consider even the most terrifying possibilities. Are we being prepared for integration, or are we being subtly, almost imperceptibly, erased from the galactic stage? The trajectory of 3I Atlas doesn't offer easy answers, only unsettling questions, and the gnawing certainty that our future is far more uncertain and far more terrifying than we ever imagined.